I have an idea. Let's take two autistic kids to a building where everything's made of glass.
Why can't I spinning?
I can't do spinning because we're in a glass museum.
We were looking for something fun to do this summer with our family, and we've been watching the TV show Blown Away, so we wanted to make our own glass ornaments and try out Corning Museum. I'm going to tell you about our trip, show you some pictures, and share some challenges and things that we absolutely loved about this trip. First off, I do want to mention something about the sponsor of this video. They're the coldest water, and I'm actually going to do a quick test. I'm going to leave this thing in the car for the 4 hours that we're inside the museum and see if there's actually still anything cold left in it. So good luck. We'll see the results at the end. When we got there, the first thing that was amazing is that only the adults pay to go into the museum. So it was like $40 for the entire family. We love that they didn't charge for children. Honestly, who does charge for children? Disney, I guess. We spent about 2.5 hours in the museum before going to the shop to make the ornaments. In that time, we saw 2 demonstrations at 2 different locations. Unfortunately, they were making the exact same thing, so it was a bit of a bummer that we didn't see a variety. We spent some time in the science section where we looked at how glass magnified, focused, reflected, and refracted light. I think that was definitely our oldest son's favorite part. While there, we were also able to look up through the periscope, and all the kids loved that. The younger kids liked the more abstract, colorful glass pieces, and I think our daughter, the oldest, liked a lot of different things. She liked the glass through the ages. She loved that broken chandelier piece of art. It was fantastic. My wife and I really liked seeing the pieces from the TV show Blown Away. It was cool to see them in person and know that they were made on that TV show. We got to see how they were made on that show. And the part that was most surprising for me was actually the size of the pieces. It's definitely something you've got to see if you've been watching that show. Now let's talk about making our own glass ornaments. We were able to pick the shape of the ornament from a couple of options. We also chose the color, whether it was like a swirl or whether it was spotted, and then we chose the colors that we wanted. We then went into the hot shop, where we were right next to the glass blowers as they made the ornaments. While they made the glass, we were able to push a foot pedal that blew some air into the glass, and otherwise we watched them. It was neat to be so close to the action rather than watching from the stadium seating in those demonstrations, and I understand why they didn't let us touch anything, but I did think we'd be more of a participant than a spectator when we're making those glass ornaments. Having said that, for $33 to get a handmade glass ornament that I was able to choose the colors, I was able to choose the shape, and I was able to see it made just a few feet away from myself was pretty cool. We also like collecting ornaments for Christmas tree each year, and some of them easily cost that much anyway, so overall I thought it was pretty good. I wasn't blown away, mind you, but I was okay with it. Blown away, get it? Before we finish out the trip and check out the coldest water in the car, I do want to say one more thing about having energy-filled children inside of a museum. Keeping them from touching everything was at times tough. They set off a couple of those beeper sensors by leaning too close or over the rail, and after about 2 hours, they were done looking at the different glass. They were ready to move on to the more hands-on activity. The most scary part by far for me was the gift shop, because that place did not have protective glass barriers or railing, and the price tags told me that I really didn't want my kids touching that stuff or breaking any of it, especially if they actually wanted to go to college. So let's check on that water. As you can see, sunny day. It's 5 o'clock now. When did we go in? Like 2, 1, 1:30? So it's been several hours. There's still ice in it. It's incredible. I thought it's 90 degrees outside. I thought with this sort of plastic lid like that, it would not do that, but I'm super impressed actually. Overall, we did enjoy the Corning. I'm amazed each time I see people who can do such amazing artwork with a different medium. As you know, I create some functional pottery, and that helps me appreciate even more the talents of these people who made all of these different pieces. I would highly recommend this as something fun to do, where you'll get to see some incredible things you may never thought could be done with glass. I wish you all the best on your family outings this summer. Have a wonderful day.